Today is Tuesday, October 22nd, and this is Citrus TV Now. I'm Luke Welch. Let's get right into today's top stories. Syracuse University announces that they have received funding from the U.S. Department of Energy. This aid will help create new building training and assessment centers to teach engineering students while building a, quote, clean energy workforce. SU and City University of New York faculty will train students to focus on reducing the energy burden for buildings near disadvantaged communities. A SUNY ESF professor was at the White House yesterday to receive the 2023 National Humanities Medal. Dr. Robin Wall Kimmerer was presented the award by President Joe Biden. The medal honors an individual or organization whose work has expanded American culture, literature, history, and citizenship. ESF President Joni Mahoney said that this award is, quote, a fitting tribute to Robin's remarkable contributions, and we celebrate her wisdom and leadership in the humanities, end quote. Salina Fire Department says a 95-year-old man has died a week after that house fire in Salina. Thomas Sugrue was in critical condition in Upstate University Hospital following the fire to his home on the 300 block of Glendale Avenue. Thomas's sister-in-law, 90-year-old Janet Sugrue, still remains in critical condition. Firefighters at the scene focused on the house's porch to see what may have caused the flame. Ultimately, the officials said the fire seemed to be accidental and was likely caused by a heater. Moving away from campus, the city of Syracuse will transition yet another hotel to an apartment complex. The Mayflower, currently owned by John Hoover IV and Timberwolf Capital Properties, voted unanimously for the change. The hotel's 82 rooms will become 52 apartment units. The Mayflower Hotel will follow in the footsteps of the SU Sheraton and Crowne Plaza, both recently converting into apartments as well. Paw Patrol Live, based on the hit children's animated TV series, will return to Syracuse. The show is called a, quote, mighty adventure and is said to be entertaining for fans of all ages. The show will be back at the Landmark Theater on May 3rd at 10 a.m. as well as May 4th at 11 a.m. Tickets can be bought on Ticketmaster or through the box office on November 1st. Well, coming up on the Citrus TV Now. Former New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani has been ordered to turn over his penthouse and valuable possessions. Find out why when we return on your Campus News Leader.
Last week, Brandon met a girl on a dating app. One day after work, he finally found the courage to ask her out. No answer. He started to panic. Was he being too pushy? Maybe it was too—
Hey, sorry I didn't respond. I was driving. I would love to go on a date. How does tonight sound?
Brandon tried to play it cool, but inside he knew. A girl so smart, so responsible. She must be a keeper.
Welcome back to the Citrus TV Now. Former New York Mayor Rudy Giuliani was ordered by a judge today to overturn his penthouse and valuables. The former attorney of Donald Trump had to give up his property to Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss, two election workers from Georgia he defamed. Federal Judge Louis Lumen has given Giuliani 7 days to turn over everything to their controlled receivership. No spokesperson has made a statement for Freeman, Moss, or Giuliani at this time. Well, turning over to sports, the NBA returns to action tonight, and the New York Knicks will kick off the season. The Knicks will look to spoil the Boston Celtics championship ring ceremony with new additions from last season. Mikal Bridges was acquired in a trade from the crosstown rivals Brooklyn Nets. And the team's final move of the offseason was bringing in four-time All-Star Karl Anthony Towns from the Minnesota Timberwolves. Knicks Celtics tip-off at 7:30 p.m., while the late-night game is the Timberwolves versus Lakers, in Los Angeles at 10 EST. Well, speaking of tonight, looks like we're going to be losing those warmer temperatures we've experienced over the past few days. But you know who has more on that is our weather anchor, Tyler O'Donnell. Tyler, what's the rest of the week looking like?
I'll tell you, Luke, the rest of the week is going to be a bit more on the cloudy side. Let's take a look at tonight, though. Right now, we're sitting at roughly 74 degrees. We had a beautiful day outside, not a single cloud in sight, with a wonderful, just ray of sunshine beating right down on you. Now, later tonight, we're going to see those temperatures dip a slight amount, 65. Sky's still clear, though, so you don't have to worry about those clouds coming up and blocking all those wonderful moon rays. Now, winds are going to be getting a bit up there, so not really too much to worry about, but tomorrow, that's when you're going to see those temperatures differ. Going to be raining later in the day, 77 degrees at 3 p.m. and 72 at 6. That's all I got for you right now. Luke, what's coming up for the rest of the show?
Tyler, thanks so much. I'll make sure to grab my rain jacket. Well, coming up on News Live at 6, Arju Baserman will give us an update on recreational marijuana permits in New York and why the community is saying they aren't rolling out fast enough. That's all the time we have for today on the Citrus TV Now. For more of the latest, you can follow us at Citrus TV News on X and Instagram. I'm Luke Welch. Have a great night, Syracuse.